Hey, y'all. This is Casey Hope from Pizzazz. I am popping in for a very short amount of time. I want to just kind of show you something to kind of loosen up and to get your creative juices going if you are like me. And sometimes you just kind of are overwhelmed with all the stuff. Like I'm here in the studio and there's a ton of stuff to create with, and I've got this itching to create. Like I know that when I sit down and just play on paper is kind of what we call it. We call it adding peace and play into our everyday. When I can sit down and just play and paint on paper, it just makes me feel happier. But sometimes there you feel overwhelmed with like, where do I start? What supplies do I get? So I'm going to show you one way just to take the simplest of supplies and just play. Okay. Now I'm also going to tell you, I'm going to tell you this now, and I'll talk to you about it as we get rolling. You may have seen that we do have a new painting of the month club. If you are a lettering club member, you already get this. This is already included in your membership. But we heard from a lot of you that that you might not could do the whole shebang of the lettering club, but you would love to kind of create maybe one project a month. And so we have created that for you. We've pulled one lesson out of the lettering club to provide for you every single month. So before I get onto my little fun little exercise, I'm going to show you the pictures for this month. So we're doing this one. Let's see, can you see it without the light getting on it? So this is a watercolor piece that we give you a traceable for. You walk through it step by step. The video, you also are getting a bonus of the bicycle, also the traceable and the video. And these are going away in just a few days because on the first of every month, we release a new one. So a new one will be coming on May 1st. But what I want to show you here for this is I just kind of played with black ink today, and it was so much fun and so freeing. And so I wanted to just kind of share that with you. So if you feel overwhelmed with all this stuff, just try one color. So I've got some, this is just the acrylic ink. That's what it's called. So it looks like this from Hobby Lobby. All right, so I'm going to kind of squirt it up here. I already got some. And I got a small brush, small round brush. This is a size 8 round brush. And we just sketch and play. Now, I've done about 3 or 4 of these. I didn't love all of them. You don't have to love all of them, but it is fun. It gets you loose. We add a little bit of water here. And I don't know. Y'all, if you know anything about me, you know I love black and white. There's a little hints of black and white everywhere. And so this is really just fun for me. Okay, so just kind of watch. So we will think of putting a little pot right down here. Quick lines. Do you see that I'm not thinking about it too hard? I've got one color, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not trying to be super realistic. I am being fun and free. There's a shape of sort of a flower. Okay. And I say sort of a flower because it's really just a shape. That's all it is. It's going to represent a flower, but it's just kind of a shape. All right. We'll go right up here. I just love the thickness of the ink. I love kind of watering it down with just a little bit with that with the water, and then being real sketchy and loose. Like to me, that is just such a fun way to get loosened up. You're not having to like stress about, oh gosh, what am I gonna put on my page? You were just loose and fun and free. Okay, so I've got a container. I've got 3 shapes that are kind of flower-ish. I've got some quick little leaf type things. I'll put a little something right there in the middle. Then if you wanted some like extra filler kind of vine type stuff, you can kind of have that coming in. Don't do it too solid. Just using the tip of my brush. Gonna add a few more little sketchy lines in because to me those are the funnest. So I'm just I kind of am sketching, but with a paintbrush. Okay, so with some ink. All right. And then just a little something right down here. You could do anything. You could do stripes, you could do dots, you could do something like this. So it's just super duper fun way to get loose and creative. One color so it doesn't stress you out. This was, I don't even know how many minutes, but not many. And it's a fun way to say, okay, I did something. I sat down. And what you will find is if you will just sit down and start, oftentimes starting is the hardest part. And just sit down and start. And then if you're like me, you're going to rip it out and you're going to want to do another one. I did this one. I like this one so. I could improve upon it. I did some over there I don't like, but I sat down, I played, and it was fun. Okay. So I encourage you to do a little bit of that today. Hopefully this will show you how easy it is just to grab some ink and play, or you could do that with a marker or anything. Just keep it simple to begin with. So yes. Hey, Deborah. Deborah says, tell me something about the monthly painting membership. Yes. Okay. So what this is, it's basically for anybody who, I know you've been a lettering club member before. Sometimes people are saying, I can't do everything with a lettering club, because we do a lot. We're in there just about every week with a new project. We send you the happy mail. We have a, a Facebook group. And some people are like, I don't got time for all that. I want one project. And that's what we are delivering, because we've heard so many people say that they don't have time to do everything, but they want to do a little something. So we are doing the Paint and Praise Project of the Month. So every single month we are releasing a painting. We'll have a little bit of lettering in there too. So again, and it changes every month. Now you get access, like let's say you were to join today, and this is our picture for April, is this one. It's a painting. And then if you look real close, we do a little bit of lettering right down there. So we did this painting, kind of a Mother's Day theme-ish. You also get this bonus when you join. Again, you get the traceable, the step-by-step video. It's all in your hub. So you don't have to catch us live. It's not live teaching. You get a tutorial on the first of every month, and you've got the whole month to do it. So you can do it whenever you want to, but it stays in your library as long as you're a member. So if you like join today and you've got this and this, you got your 2 paintings, plus in May comes another one. You'll have 3 here pretty soon. You've got all month to do it. You've actually got all however long you want to take to do it, because it's in your library for as long as you're a member. So we're really excited about that. It's just $20. You can cancel anytime. So there's no, no major commitment there. It's just, just like I like to sit down and do this, we know that a lot of you want to experience the peace and play of sitting down and drawing and painting. But sometimes you don't know where to start. So we want to be your guide. We just want to say, hey, if you don't know where to start here with us. Print out our printable if you need help drawing. We're going to show you how to draw it, but if you want to, if you need help drawing, we've got a printable for you. If you want to watch the video step by step, we're there for you. So that's just a way to get started. And oftentimes you're going to find that once you get started, then you want to do even more. But this is a great way just to have one project a month, every single month. It's all painting, painting and lettering. It will sometimes be watercolor, a lot of times be watercolor, but also acrylic. Those are just the 2 formats that I really love to paint with. So those are going to be the main 2 the mediums that we are using. I'm trying to think of any other questions. Again, lettering club members, you're already getting this, so don't feel like you've got to sign up. And we call it Paint and Praise, not necessarily that every single picture, like this is the fun, little bicycle that says explore. So not every picture, even though it's kind of faith-based, not every picture has scripture on it or anything. But we find, and we encourage you, if you like praise music, we say, if you're wanting to experience that peace and play, do your fun art and turn on some praise music. We're going to even give you some of our favorite little playlists that you can listen to, because combining all of that, combining praise music and painting and listening to the words that are often scripture. Sometimes we will be incorporating different scripture or faith-based themes into our paintings, but not every single time. But just sitting down and doing all of that is just absolutely peace and play. That's why I did it this afternoon for my own self. I blocked it out in my calendar. That was just like, I'm just gonna play, and I'm not showing you all of what I did, because it's not all for show. it was for me. It was for me to experience the fun and the joy that come from just sitting down and being creative. And I want you to get to that point too, to where you're not worried about, oh, who's going to see this. You start to enjoy the process of mixing color and drawing and seeing how they look on the page. And you know what? If it doesn't look good, you tear it out and you move on, and then you do it again. There is joy in the process of just figuring things out and painting and getting to the point where you're like, oh, I do love this. I want to pop it in a frame. So anyway, all of that to say, Paint and Praise Project of the Month Club is open. There is a link, I believe, in this description. I will also come back and do it into the comments. But like I said, at the end of this month, this picture will go away. So this is the main picture for this month. And then you also have a bonus if you sign up this week. So that is that. One more thing that I do want to just tell you, just in case you're curious. Watercolor paper comes in like 9 by 12. And oftentimes it's hard to find frames. I found this frame at Hobby Lobby, and it's a 10 by 13. So it fits watercolor paper. It's hard to do this. It fits watercolor paper like without cutting it to size. Oh. So anyway, I thought it was a great little find. I had not seen them often before, but I found that one at Hobby Lobby. So, but you can also cut it down to size anytime you need to. So that is it for now, y'all. Grab one simple tool, play around, experience some peace and play by being just a little bit creative. If you're interested in the Project of the Month Club, click on it. It will be open later, but the pictures will change out. So if you want to get in on these pictures, go ahead and check it out. All right, y'all. See ya.